Politics is happening, and we're here to talk about Donald Trump on Twitter and everything else. Donald Trump's Twitter account is ruining the discourse. He started it, but everybody else is following him. You know, like when you got in fights and you were like, he started it. But everyone else is following him too, and it's the worst. A surrogate of Donald Trump tweeted a meme saying that Hillary Clinton murdered an ambassador, like personally.
Right.
Which I think the Benghazi investigation over the past several centuries has shown that that's probably not true.
It's clear that that's still going to be a talking point for Donald Trump's campaign, and the way they let us know this is with a meme announcing that she's a murderer.
So the problem's not even necessarily the Benghazi meme, it's that we saw this meme and we're like, oh, what a normal political story.
Yeah, this is the new standard of campaigning now, is who can get the sickest burn on social media. Every message of his campaign has been delivered in 140 characters or less.
I don't know if you see on Twitter, but Hillary Clinton tweeted at Donald Trump, delete your account, which is a thing I've seen used, and that's fine. But it's a little less presidential than it could be. But then Elizabeth Warren stayed way above the fray with, nope, also delete your account. And it's not
just doubled down on that.
Super constructive, but it's also the tweet I know the most about from either of them lately. Yeah. It's scary. Like, even I feel like I'm swept up in this.
Yeah, which is a bummer, because before that, whatever strategist she had managing her social media presence, they would take like a tweet of Trump's and be like, well, no, this is not true. Here's reasons A and B why this is just lies. But nobody cared about that. So, I feel like the adults in Children of the Corn, like we've walked into this area and we're like, where are all the grown-ups? You would not have expected George W. Bush and John Kerry to be throwing back Twitter burns at each other.
One other way Trump is changing the discourse is every politician has a Twitter account that is reasonably representative of what they think and what they would say, just managed by staff.
Donald Trump doesn't have any of that, so consequently we just have immediately just a direct pipeline to his brain meat when his message maybe doesn't come across the way he wants it to. He doesn't have anybody he can pass the buck on to, which is insane because it just invokes the other side of Donald Trump. His ego will not allow him to admit he has made a mistake.
Essentially, his hack is saying things that you weren't allowed to say because you shouldn't say them. And then getting free media coverage by doing it. And then also attracting the people who are like, finally, someone's saying the worst things the bottom of my brain has ever thought.
We have like a whole constituent of people who I naively thought didn't really exist anymore, who are just like, wait, it's okay to be racist again?
Trump recently was opposed to a judge of Mexican heritage from Indiana handling the case about Trump University. Jake Tapper was interviewing him and said, well, like, what you're saying about that is the definition of racism, right? Like, Jake Tapper doing that was a story because it doesn't happen anymore.
The news story becomes when somebody actually points that out to him.
So now that the discourse has fallen apart, Donald Trump's led the way, others have followed. Where do you predict the discourse can go from here?
I think we're gonna see the shift from campaigning to focus less on grassroots stuff, like less on going around the country and making appearances, and less on spending on television ads, and just focusing entirely on social media.
I buy that, and also as you were saying that, I was thinking like, well, there has to be some real life tactile thing he was doing for his campaign, and it's hats. Twitter and hats 2020. 2020 the year, not like
right, yeah, not
or the TV show.
The show. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please go down to the comments and like and subscribe, and let us know what meme star you would vote for president, because apparently that's all it takes now to run.
Also, let us know what to do